Hey, welcome back. So today I am doing a video about a ferry flight. So we are flying this 172 about 10 miles south of here to the airport of Statesville, and then after we land and all that, I will come back and then I will explain how to do a ferry flight, like how to file for it and how to correctly file for it. So just join me and let's get in the air because it is freezing out here. Okay, so I just made it to Statesville. It was about a 20-minute flight from the time I started up to the time I shut it off. So the whole reason about doing the ferry flight is that the annual is out on this 172, and you have to have a ferry flight to fly it to the mechanics for them to re-annual it. And so I'm gonna drop this thing off and somebody will come get me and I will explain the process. So I am back and I am going to tell y'all and show y'all why y'all need to watch this video if you are going to do a ferry permit sometime. Because you never know when the annual will sneak up on you or somebody that you know needs you to do a ferry permit for them. You got to know how to do it right, because if you don't do it right, the safety inspectors will make you resend it multiple times until you get everything right, and that can end up costing you a couple more days or a week onto it if you don't get it right the first time. So right here, you need to type this in, then look it up. It'll come to this page. You press that, and then once it goes to the agree page, I will show you what to do from here. So agree, then you'll log in, special flight permit, and then you will fill out the owner information and the airplane information. Then you will fill out where it is located at, and then the flight operations, and then you need to put where it is based at and where you are taking it to. So from like a private airfield to an airport nearby for the mechanic to get to. And then right here is something that I was messing up on at first. So right here is the departure date. That is the date that you want to depart at. So if you're doing this ferry permit and you are going to be gone for a couple weeks, you need to put the date that you are gonna be back and wanting to do the flight. And then the duration, some people put an hour or just like the amount of time that it is going to take them to do the flight. I was told by the mechanics and the safety inspector. So these permits, they are good for 10 days. So on the duration, if you put 10 days, that means that this permit is going to be good for 10 days. So if you just put 1 hour, it's only going to last 1 hour. So go ahead and put 10 days, and it will last you them 10 days, because you never know, the weather might change the time that you get back home. And then you will put the restrictions and stuff right there. It's not hard. And then right here, the documents. So I will show y'all pictures of the documents that I submitted, or just make some up, but you have to have them worded just right, and you have to have everything just right for the safety inspectors to approve, because if you don't, like I said, you will have to redo it. And then the rest of it is pretty easy. Yeah, you just look over everything and then you submit it. So now let me show y'all what documents y'all will need, and show y'all what to avoid when doing this. So right here is the paper you are going to need if you are not the owner of the airplane. This paper is to show that the owner is okay with you doing this ferry flight. And so the owner will have to write out that he is okay with your name doing this ferry flight from where it is at to where it is going. Then you have to have the tail number, and then you will have to have him his signature, and then the date that this is made. And then you will have to have a notary notarize this paper for this paper to go through. And so then after y'all get that paper notarized and everything, or before y'all get it notarized, y'all need to have a mechanic come out, or the mechanic that's doing the annual come out and make an entry in a logbook saying that it is airworthy and it meets all the ADs and everything required for this ferry flight from and to where it is going. And he has to have all that worded just right for it to go through. I don't really have the logbook with me, but that is somewhat of the way that you have to have it done in the logbook, because if you don't have where it is going from and to, he will make you redo it and have to send it back to it, and then you have to wait a couple more days. So then another thing y'all will have to do, y'all will need to send the logbook entry of the last annual and some information about the plane. So that is basically it. It ain't too hard to get a ferry permit, but you got to have everything worded just right and need to have everything in the safety inspector standards. And if you don't, you will have to redo it multiple times until you do get it right. So I hope this video helped somebody out that is doing a ferry permit, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks.